Eat That Insect. Ladybugs are cute and butterflies are pretty, but most people who come face to face with an insect have one thought: step on it. David Gordon takes a different approach. He cooks bugs and eats them. He thinks insects are a valuable, underused, and delicious source of nutrition. If you're eating hot dogs, you're eating stuff that's way weirder than a grasshopper, said Gordon, as he demonstrated his cooking skills in an elementary school cafeteria. On his grill, he prepared grasshopper kebabs, fried crickets, and grilled mealworms. School rules prevented the children from eating bugs, but teachers tried them and thought they were tasty. But beware! Not all bugs taste good, and some are poisonous, especially caterpillars. Even birds and other animals do not want to eat them, which is why some caterpillars can eat and destroy thousands of trees each year. Underage Drinking.
Dear Dina, I am 17, and though I feel I am an adult, I can't afford to buy my own car, so I must use my parents'. They are good about lending it to me, but are absolutely fanatic on the subject of drinking and driving. I know that drinking causes many accidents, but I also know that I can drive safely after drinking only 2 beers. How can I persuade my parents to see that it's okay? George from Georgetown.
I've always wanted to be a nurse.
I've wanted to be a nurse since I was a little girl. I used to put bandages on my dolls. I know that nursing isn't for everyone, but every day I feel like I'm making a difference. It's great to see someone get well. However, it can be very stressful at times. Also, I've often had to work nights, weekends, and holidays. But I've been a nurse for 25 years. I've loved working in pediatrics and surgery. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Kimchi.
It is just fermented cabbage, garlic, and chili peppers, but Asians buy large amounts of kimchi, hoping Korea's national dish is really a wonder drug. Southeast Asians are stocking up on it. It's very popular in China. And South Koreans, who eat it with every meal, are buying more than usual, hoping its healing powers will make it famous. I can't imagine a meal without it, said a housewife. I'm making my children eat a lot more of it. I certainly believe that they are healthy because they eat a lot of kimchi. A Korean scientist says this theory may be difficult to prove, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Subway Manners.
1. Do you read a newspaper on the train? Keep it in your own space. Take it with you when you leave.
2. Turn your cell phone off. No one wants to listen to your one-sided conversation.
3. Don't eat smelly, messy, or sticky foods on a train or bus.
4. Don't stare at other passengers.
5. Offer your seat to people with disabilities, elderly people, and pregnant women.
The top 6 and the top 3.
1. What are the 6 most common excuses for not handing in your homework?
2. Where can a single woman meet an intelligent man?
3. What are the favorite American desserts?
4. What are typical American Sunday dinners?
5. Name the reasons why Americans divorce.
6. What are the 3 most dangerous jobs?
Opportunity Knocks. Most high schools will not accept young people who are over 17, have a history of school troubles, speak little English, or otherwise seem unlikely to be able to pass the final exams and graduate in a reasonable amount of time. In New York, a night and day school was created for these students. 4 years ago, just before his 16th birthday, Jean-Luc Girard landed at Kennedy Airport with $20 in his pocket, alone, speaking no English, and traumatized by the deaths of his uncle and brother in a West African civil war. His mother was kidnapped, and he never saw her again. 4 years later, Mr. Girard had graduated from this high school with a full scholarship to Dartmouth College. He had been a night student while working full-time during the day. The teachers helped him with tutoring. They taught him English. They helped him with immigration and gave him a mentor. The mentor even gave him a party when he was accepted to college. More than half of the students at the school are recent immigrants like Mr. Girard. Most come to school during the day for intensive English classes after they have been turned down by other high schools because of their age. No one at the school has much money. Many students at the school hold some kind of job to support themselves, their children, and sometimes other family members.
Overprotected?
Dear Amy, I read you on the internet because I live in Europe. I am married to a foreigner and live in his country. I love it here, but my problem is the difference in attitude about children. Specifically, I have a 9-year-old daughter who must take a bus to the train station and then a 20-minute ride on a train to get to her school. It is a private bilingual school. Many of the children in her class come from far away on their own. In fact, this is quite common in their culture. Children are off to school on their own as young as kindergarten. I am American, and my instinct is not to allow a 9-year-old to go through a big city train station on her own. My husband and my daughter's teacher have been pressuring me. She says I am overprotective, that I should let my daughter make this trip by herself. I am just not comfortable with this. Am I overprotective? How can I ever feel comfortable about this? Kate.
A tour of Washington, D.C. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is George, and I am your personal tour guide. For the next 6 hours, we will be exploring exciting Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. Let's start off with a bang and visit the White House, D.C.'s most popular tourist attraction. Who knows? Maybe we'll even get to see the president at work in the Oval Office. Then it's only a hop, skip, and a jump to the Smithsonian Institution, where you could probably spend a whole week. There's so much to see. Then it's on to the Lincoln Memorial. If you ask 100 Americans who the greatest president of the U.S. was, most will say Abraham Lincoln. That's because he signed the Emancipation Proclamation to free the slaves. And here's the big one. For lunch, we're going to the Capitol Building cafeteria, where you'll get to meet famous politicians. You may even ask them to sign their autographs for the low, low, low price of $50. Ha ha ha! All aboard! International Women's Day. International Women's Day is a day to honor and praise women for their accomplishments. In some countries, such as China, Russia, and Zambia, it is an official holiday. In other countries, such as the United States, it is not a public holiday, but people celebrate it. Some women, such as Mother Teresa from Calcutta, India, have received honors for their work with the poor. Others, such as Aung San Suu Kyi of Myanmar and Wangari Maathai from Kenya, are honored for their work to make the country's government serve its people better. Over the years, some progress has been made in many parts of the world, but women still have a long way to go.